Look, man, your past, it might have shaped you into the person you are today. You know what I'm saying? It might have built you into who you are, but it does not define you. Your past does not define you. You got to stop letting, old mess ups or old failures or old mistakes write your story, because God has already given you a new beginning. He's already gave you a new beginning. He's already made you new through Him. Your past, bro, like it does not define you. It does not define the person you become when it's all said and done. You know, like everybody always says, bro, it's not about how you start, but it's about how you finish. And that's in everything. That's in life. That's in your business. That's in working. Really anything you do, bro. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And it's the same with this. Like it's not about your past. It's about what you do in the future. It's about how you finish what you started. So your past, bro, it's really just a lesson. It's not a label. It's just a lesson. It's not something that defines you, because you are not your failures. You are not your pain. You are not what happened to you. You're not, when you used to doubt yourself. Like, that's not who you are. Yeah, it might have happened in your life. And yeah, you might have went through these different things, but that's not you. You don't look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a failure. You don't look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not good enough. Like, what happened in the past does not define you. And also, everything that's happened in the past has taught you something. Everything that's happened in the past has helped you grow, has helped you, learn different things. It did not end your story. What I'm saying? Your story did not end right there. God allowed you to keep moving forward. He allowed you to learn. He allowed you to grow from those things. And the only way your past can control you is if you keep living in that. You know what I'm saying? If you experience a little bit of failure, you experience a little bit of pain, and you experience a little bit of hard times in your life, you can't stay there. You can't stay in that situation. You can't stay in that environment because the past is then controlling you. You're not controlling the past. You're not growing from the past. You're not moving on. You're not becoming better or learning anything from that. You're just staying there. And that's the only way your past can control you is if, you keep living there. So whatever happens in your life, bro, just keep moving, just keep pushing, just keep going, just keep trying to take a step forward because your past, bro, God uses it for your purpose. God uses your past for your purpose. God can take your biggest mistakes, your biggest failures, your biggest mess ups, your biggest, setbacks and turn them into your greatest testimonies. No matter what it is, if it's the worst thing you experience in your life or the worst time you've experienced in your life, no matter what it is, bro, that could be your testimony down the road. That could be your testimony in the future. Like what was meant to break you can actually build you and will actually build you through God. Like I always say, God doesn't do anything to go against us. He doesn't do anything, to attack us. He does everything to prepare us and to build us into who He wants us to be. Build us into the person that can fulfill the purpose that He's, put us on this earth to fulfill. So what was meant to break you is actually building you. What you thought was the end and what you thought was the final destination is actually building you and helping you grow to be the person God wants you to be. In Romans 8:28, it says, all things work together for good. All things, everything. That includes your past. That includes the bad times in your life. That includes the failures. That includes the setbacks. That includes the times in life where you felt lost and didn't know where to go and didn't know what to do. Like all things work together for good through God, through the man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So with everything that's happened in your past, bro, like you have permission to move forward. Like you gotta move forward because you don't owe your past version of you anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe that version of you nothing. Like you were at your worst, you were at your lowest. You went through a lot of things and you don't owe that person anything. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to move forward, bro. You're allowed to, just continue striving to be where you want to be. You're allowed to forgive yourself. You're allowed to let go of all that guilt that you might have felt because you're not that same person anymore. You've grown, you've learned, you've adapted, you've got new routines, you got new habits, you become a brand new person. So you don't owe that past version of you anything, bro. So forgive yourself, man. Let go of the guilt that you may be feeling, man, because every day that you wake up every day, that you go through this thing called life, is another chance to become who God has created you to be. You know, it's another chance for you to become the person that God wants you to be. Another chance for you to fulfill that purpose. Another chance for you to chase your goals and chase your dreams. Another chance for you to grow and become the person that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Another chance for you to grow and become the best version of yourself. You know, so I say all that to say, bro, like, stop replaying the old chapter. Stop living in your past. Stop staying in that situation in your life. Like, move on, bro. Keep going. Keep striving to go forward, because you can't step into your purpose while holding on to who you used to be. You can't step into your purpose without becoming a new version of yourself. And when I say new, that's becoming a better version of yourself, a stronger version of yourself, a more healthy version of yourself, like whatever it may be. You can't step into the person you want to be, and you can't step into your purpose while holding on to who you used to be, while holding on to that person, who might have messed up. And it's okay to mess up. Like, it's okay to fail, but you got to move forward from it. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn. Like, walk in freedom, walk in grace, walk in faith, and never forget that you are not defined by your past. Like, your past does not define you. You're allowed to move on. You're allowed to forgive. You're allowed to let go of those things and renew yourself, renew your mindset, renew your life through God. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. You want to wait to 700 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.